Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back to Star Citizen. So, this is the end of Invictus. Invictus is over. I can't say I had much fun, to be honest, guys. It was probably the worst Invictus ever. For me personally, I thought it was very lackluster, very boring. Not a lot of new things, not a lot of new ships. Not a lot of. There were a couple of new ships, but not a lot of interesting ships. You know, like a capital ship or something like that. But anyways, today we're here to look at the Drake Defense Convention. So Drake. Well, that was a huge stutter. So to find the Drake Defense Con or the Defense Convention, it's at the August Dunlow Spaceport. So when you just come from the elevators, right? When you come through the elevators, it's right here. You just take a left and it's right here. You won't miss it. It's right here. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get to the Drake Defense Con show floor and look at that. If you go through that, you will die. So just wait for the elevators to close and hit the button again, and there it is. Defense Con. Let's go. So the Drake Defense Con is always held outside of the venue where the Invictus ships are usually shown, because Drake is shunned away, because Drake's customers tend to be, how should I put it, on the illegal side. Most of the customers for Drake tend to be pirates, and the UE Navy, because Invictus is a UE Navy day. They're not very keen on having Drake there. A lot of stutters. But it's as usual, red. Lots and lots of red. The Drake colors. Now there's some really nice things that we can see, guys. This is the Drake Vulture. So now I'm gonna say this. Before I do, actually, the Drake Mule. So I'm gonna say this. Most of the Drake ships I 100% recommend. 100%. In fact, the Drake ships are some of the best ships in Star Citizen. Absolutely hands down. So let's go ahead and look at the Drake Vulture. So the Drake Vulture is ready. It's a flat ready ship, but it's not in game yet because the salvage gameplay mechanic isn't in the game yet. Now, speaking of salvage, this is a salvager. So this is a beginner salvaging ship. Just like the Prospector is the beginning mining ship, this thing is a beginner's salvage ship. So what it does is that it salvages other ships, the wrecks of other ships. Really nice. I love the shape of this ship. In fact, it's one of the best looking ships in the game, in my opinion. I like the color, the yellow color. Looks really fabulous. It looks fantastic. Absolutely amazing. When this ship came out, like, it was a long time ago. I think it was 5-6 years ago when they announced it. I immediately bought one because it looks great. Absolutely fantastic looking ship. So as I said, it's a salvager, so it has a couple of lasers. So when salvage comes in, whenever that is, I think it's next patch or something like that. So whenever salvage comes in, for this ship, it's going to be tier 0. So this ship is not going to have its full functionality yet, even when salvage comes in. Ship-to-ship salvage comes in. Eventually, the plan for this ship is for you to be able to cut parts of the ship, right? Use a tractor beam to bring it through here, through these magnets. So these are really powerful magnets. If it was turned on and I was standing here, I'd be torn to pieces. So these magnets would pretty much filter through the various different metals that you're scraping out, that you're cutting through, and bringing through here. It would separate them magnetically, and it would get cut up. I'm guessing, and it would get tractor beamed into special containers. So yeah, the Drake Vulture, and we're going to go inside. You can actually go inside. As I said, the ship is fully modeled, and you can walk around the ship as you like. So I highly recommend, if you have access to the game and you're into Drake ships, come down to the Drake convention make sure you have a look at this ship. All right, let's go ahead and find a way into the ship. Now, there's a couple of different ways. There's a way through here, through the ladder to the side, or there's a way through here as well, through the back. I am so excited. This is the first time. This is the first time that I'm seeing this ship, and it's the first time I'm entering this ship. Wow. So good. This looks so good. Let's go ahead and close the door. Get some privacy. So this is the gold standards, I guess. The gold standard for the Drake. DefenseCon's a great opportunity to take a look at the real ships. Oh, okay, you can't close the door, I guess. So yeah, this is the gold standard now for Drake, where you've got these access panels and you can turn off the light. Turn it on. Very nice, very cool. Component housing. I love this ship. I like it already. I like it already. So it only holds 12 SCU. Now I'm not sure if it's 12 SCU of cargo here or 12 SCU of salvageable stuff. Wow. So as I said, this is the first time that I'm coming into this ship, that I'm walking into this ship. What is this? Suit locker? Looks like a suit locker. Rifle rack. Quantum drive. Very nice. Very cool. Life support. Lock, unlock. Okay. Okay. Wow. The living quarters. So this is a single person ship, by the way. I forgot to mention this. So this is designed for one person only. This is designed for one person only. More components. DefenseCon's a great opportunity to take a look at the what is this? That are out there every day. Battery, gravity generator, stove. By the looks of things, that's a stove. Bathroom. Yes. That looks like a bathroom. That looks like a toilet seat. So it's just a shower toilet seat combination thing. Obviously the bed. Really nice, really nice. As I said, I'm really looking forward to this ship. And here is the cockpit. Scanners. Lights. Oh, okay. Check out the cockpit. Let's get inside the seat. The pilot seat. Enter the pilot seat. Let's go. Oh, the seat swivels around. Okay. Wow. Really nice. So freaking cool, guys. So freaking cool. Wow. Just look at that. Isn't that the most beautiful ship in the game? I think it is. I like the yellow color. I like the shape. Looks so cool. There was another ship that looked just like this in EVE Online, right? There was a ship that came out in EVE Online a long time ago. I think 2012, 2013. It was a mining ship, and there was a bit of a controversy. People saying that CIG copied EVE. It looks very similar to that, but I don't care. This looks great. This looks absolutely amazing. Awesome. Awesome looking ship. Really nice. So if you're into that kind of industrial gameplay, if you're into salvaging the wrecks of things, whether that be buildings, stations, ships, whatever, this is the starter ship. This is the starter ship, and obviously the larger version of this is the Reclaimer. Alright, let's get out of the seat. Now, there's another way to get out. Now, this is so important, guys. There has to be a few different ways to get in and get out of your ship. So, there's a cab here. So, we're inside this cab. Open door. Yes, sir. So you just walk out through here, and here's a gun. Here's a weapon. So you just walk out here, and bam, you're outside the ship. Obviously, salvaging and anything to do with industrial stuff requires you to walk outside of your ship quite a lot. Quite a lot. So use the ladder. Nice. Awesome. Awesome. Really, really fun. Really nice looking. Now the frame rates, I'm gonna have to apologize. It's not the best here. The frame rates aren't so good. I guess because of the really bright colors or something. Or maybe because there's a lot of people here. Drake is very popular. Drake is very popular. So the Drake Vulture, ladies and gentlemen, Drake Vulture I recommend absolutely wholeheartedly. If you're interested in the industrial type of gameplay, definitely give the Vulture a try. Now it's going to increase in price. It's going to increase in price. So if you want to get it at the concept price, this is pretty much your last chance, because next patch it's coming out. Hopefully. Now let's go ahead and move on to some of the other. What happened there? Let's go ahead and move on to some of the other Drake ships, but really, really quickly, because obviously you've seen these ships before. So this is the Drake Caterpillar. The Drake Caterpillar cargo carrying ship, a jack of all trades. This is a really cool ship. This is a really cool ship. I have two of these, a normal version and a pirate version, which I've already done a video on. And this thing is great because it is super modular. It's one of the most modular ships in the game. It's a really, really nice ship if you're into cargo hauling and stuff like that. It's really cool because the cab detaches from the main body of the ship as well. Moving on to the Cutlass variants. This is the Cutlass Red. The Cutlass Red is the ambulance, the first aid emergency services version of the Cutlass Black. The Cutlass Red has 2 beds. So just prior to the Death of a Spaceman iteration, you could respawn in these beds. You can't do that anymore. You can no longer respawn in the beds. Basically, it's just a first aid ship. It's a first responder. It's just designed to stabilize patients and get them to a hospital as soon as possible before they die. It is not meant to be a regeneration bed where you die and then you respawn back in the Cutlass. But the Cutlass Red, I think it's $135. It's $135. Good ship. If you're into that search and rescue type gameplay, it's actually very good. And trust me, it's a really nice sight to see one of these things land and come and help you when you're down, when you're hurt. So yeah, Cutlass Red, recommended if you're into that kind of gameplay. Moving on to the Cutlass Blue. I have a Cutlass Blue. I've had a Cutlass Blue forever. The Cutlass Blue is the police version. So this is the police bounty hunting version of the Cutlass Black. Now the only difference is it has, I think, a better engine, better weapons, I think, or components, and of course it has these stasis pods. So it has these I think 12 stasis pods, so you can capture criminals, capture baddies, put them in here, and then deliver them to a jail. This thing costs $175. It costs $175. If you're into bounty hunting, this is the prime bounty hunting ship, and it also has a quantum disruptor. So just like the Mantis, it has a small quantum disruptor that can't pull people out of quantum, but can stop them from quantum jumping. So a really nice ship. I have one. I had a video out on this thing, but then when I moved my channel, I lost the video. Moving on, what is this? I think this is the Cutlass Steel. Yes, this is the Cutlass Steel. So this is a bit of a controversial ship. I have a video out on this ship when it came out. But this thing is the dropship version of the Cutlass Black, Cutlass Steel. Now, I say this is controversial because people thought that this was an outrage, this is too expensive, that they were overcharging for this thing, and I agree. I'll say this right from the beginning. I agree. This ship is a little bit too expensive. It is $235. It is the most expensive version of the Cutlass. The most expensive variant of the Cutlass. But it has a total of 18 jump seats. That's a lot. You can carry a lot of people in here. And, not only that, you have 5 guns. You have 5 guns. 1 on the back, 2 on the sides, so 5 door guns. I don't know, guys. This is a really nice ship. I know, as I said, $235 is a lot for a Cutlass. And it also has an extra turret on the back, which was a huge weak spot for any Cutlass Black. If you've ever flown a Cutlass Black, this is a huge blind spot. So it's a dropship. It's a dropship. It has a lot of guns. It has a lot of firepower. It has 18 jump seats, which is a lot. Okay, but it's a little bit expensive. It's a little bit slower than the normal Cutlass Black. But in my opinion, it's worth it. In my opinion, this thing is worth it. Now, I said this in the video when it came out. I hoped that this would have been better if it was priced at $200 or just slightly less than $200 at $190. Then that would have been perfect. But I don't mind the extra $35, guys. If you're looking for a Cutlass dropship, it's a good ship. Trust me. Don't listen to the nonsense saying that this is a horrible ship. It's not a horrible ship. It's a really nice dropship. It's a little expensive, I agree, but it's a good dropship. Moving on to the best Cutlass, in my opinion, the Cutlass Black. The Cutlass Black is the best. It's the ultimate starter ship. It is the ultimate starter ship, in my opinion. And look out for a video. I might be doing a video on this thing relatively soon. I've done a video on this thing long time ago, like 5-6 years ago, but it's due for another video on the Cutlass Black. A really nice ship, really nice looking ship that can do a lot of things. So just wait for that video. I wanted to do a video, a comparison video between the Cutlass Black and 2 other beginner ships for Invictus, but I fortunately didn't get enough time to do one. Moving on to the 2 smaller ships here. So this is the Drake Herald. This is the Drake Herald. This is the data runner. This is the hacking data runner ship for Drake. So, okay. Alright, so they don't want us to get up there. So this is the data runner, the hacking ship for Drake. Now I have one, and this thing is going to be amazing. And it's super cheap as well, guys. This is only $85. This is only $85, and I think this is the fastest ship in the game. Look at those main thrusters. This thing is a drag car. It is a drag car. It's a drag racing car. You guys, if you're familiar with drag racing, you know those funny cars, the drag racing funny cars from the 60s and 70s. That's that. That's a drag car. It's a really fast car. It's a drag racing ship, like a drag racing ship, but its main function is hacking and data running and data stealing and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that kind of a gameplay, yeah, the Drake Herald is pretty nice. And it's only priced at $85, which is relatively cheap. Alright, moving on to the Drake Fighter. So this is the only fighter that Drake has, really. Only light fighter, I should say. This is the Drake Buccaneer. Another really nice Drake ship. A really nice Drake ship. But this is not a dogfighter. People are using this ship, this fighter, wrong. This ain't a dogfighter. This is not a turn fighter. This thing is a interceptor. It is a light fighter, but it is an interceptor. It is not a dogfighter. If you're dogfighting in this thing, you're flying it wrong. You're flying it wrong. Look at those 2 big honking engines. This thing is designed to go in a straight line as fast as possible. This is designed to allow, how should I say, pirates from catching up to a freighter that is speeding away from them. You will not outrun a Buccaneer. You just simply won't. It's a really, really fast ship. It's the fastest fighter in game. Nobody's going to be able to run away from you in this thing. Really nice ship. Really nice fighter. Moving on. As you guys can probably tell from my voice, I'm really interested. I'm really excited for the Drake lineup of ships. Here is the Drake ground vehicle, the Dragonfly. The Dragonfly Black, and there is the yellow one too. It's a hover bike. What can I say? It's a hover bike, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to this beauty. Look at this absolute beauty. This is the Drake Kraken. Yes, this is the Kraken. This is... I don't need to say anything. Just have a look. Just have a look. It does not require any selling. This ship sells itself. Just look at that. Look at this ship and tell me you don't want this. Look at this ship and honestly tell me you wouldn't want one of these. So seriously, for those of you who might not be familiar with this thing, this is a carrier. This is like a Drake carrier. It is the ultimate. It is the ultimate pirate base. It's a floating pirate base. It can carry tons and tons of cargo. It can carry lots and lots of fighters and medium ships. This is a mobile pirate base. It's got lots and lots of huge guns, lots of thrusters, a really nice ship. Really, really nice ship. But this is, I think it's very expensive. It's, I think, $1,400 for this thing. And they only sell a few very, very limited numbers of these things. So if you want to buy this, you literally have to sit there as soon as the Drake Day starts, and just sit there just pressing F5, F5, F5 to refresh the page. As soon as it comes online, I kid you not, guys, it will be sold out within 30 seconds. 30 seconds. So yeah. It's very, very popular, and it's popular for a very good reason, because it's an amazing ship. Moving on to another amazing ship. Another fantastic ship that I personally think should be ready. This thing should be actually in-game ready now. I'm not sure why it's not on the show floor, but this is the Drake Corsair. The Drake Corsair, I think, in my opinion, it is ready for players to see it. It's ready to be in-game, but CIG has kept this thing purposefully, has kept it back so that they can later do a standalone reveal. So I own one of these things, and it's absolutely amazing. It is absolutely amazing. This thing, so for those of you who don't know what this is a Drake Explorer, officially. Wink, wink. Explorer, wink. This thing is designed to explore your cargo hold. Wink, wink. So this is the Drake version of the Constellation. Seriously, this is the Drake version of the Constellation. It is a really nice ship. It is the quintessential pirate ship. If the Kraken is the pirate base, this is the quintessential pirate ship. This is the pirate galleon. Really nice ship. Lots of cargo space. Bristling with guns. Bristling with guns and missiles. So if you want to pick this ship up, and I don't know why you wouldn't, this is probably your last chance to pick it up at its concept price. This thing is bristling with weapons. Bristling with weapons. A really nice ship. Bristling with weapons and firepower. An absolutely amazing ship. Gorgeous looking ship. Very useful. I can't wait to fly that thing. So just by the sound of my voice and by the way that I'm talking with my commentary, you guys are already sure that I love Drake, and it is true. I love Drake. I absolutely love Drake. The ships, as I said right at the beginning, most of the Drake ships are amazing. They're just great, like the Caterpillar. It is one of the best ships in the game. It has been for a very long time. Moving on to a brand new Drake thing. This is the Drake Mule, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new ground vehicle for Drake. Now, again, this is the first time I'm seeing this thing. A lot of people got their hands on this thing on the PTU. I didn't do that. I wasn't able to get on the PTU, so this is the first time I'm seeing this. So if this is your first time seeing this, it's the same for me. So you guys might be wondering, what is the Drake Mule Spectre? What can this thing do? Well, this thing is a cargo carrier, as the name suggests, right? Mule. So this thing is designed to carry cargo. So at the front, I'm not sure if I can open the cab. Well, anyways, so it's a one-person ground vehicle. It acts as a forklift. So these arms come out. They have magnets on them. They have like magnetic surfaces. These arms right there. It comes out and it can grab one single SCU box. And it can also grab a single SCU box here in the back. So it can grab one and store it here. Pick it up and store it here. And it can also grab another SCU box using the two arms on the front. It can also equip six handheld boxes. You know those boxes, those loot boxes, those delivery mission type boxes? You can stack 3 on this side and 3 on this side for a total of 6. So in total, this ship can carry, I think, 2.5 SCU of cargo. This ground vehicle. It's not a ship. It's not a ship. So this thing can carry 2.5 SCU of cargo, I think, for a total of 2.5 SCU of cargo at once. Now, this will be very useful if you want to load and unload cargo from, say, something like the Caterpillar, like a Cutlass, because eventually, later on, guys, we have to manually load and unload cargo. We will have to manually load and unload cargo. So, if you want to do that, it's going to take a lot of time. And I know there's tractor beams and stuff like that. You can pick it up and put it down with a tractor beam, or you can pay NPCs to do it for you. But I think this will be useful. It's priced at $40, so it just came out today. It's priced at $40, but because it's on a promotion, you can grab it for a limited time for $40. So it's priced at $45, but it's available for $40. Yeah, $5 off. So the good thing about this is that it's a good CCU token. So if you don't know what that is that, for example, let's just say you want a Cutlass Steel, but it only comes with 120-month insurance because of Invictus, or 6 months insurance, right? So you're like, how can I get lifetime insurance? Well, if you buy one of these and then you upgrade to a Cutlass Steel, the lifetime insurance on this vehicle will transfer over to the Cutlass Steel. So a Caterpillar, let's say you want a lifetime insurance on a Caterpillar. So buy a Mule, upgrade your way to a Caterpillar, then your Caterpillar will have the LTI, the lifetime insurance. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Drake Defense Con. This has been the Drake Defense Con. I was really looking forward to this. In fact, this has been, if you can't tell already, this has been my favorite day of Invictus. Yeah, the Drake Mule. Yeah, you can easily buy this in game, but then again, it's a great CCU token, so I'll be picking up a few of these. Nonetheless, it's a very useful vehicle. It will be when the cargo refractor comes in. And then, of course, the Drake Vulture. The Drake Vulture, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, if you're interested in salvaging, this is the time to pick up the Drake Vulture. But, however, if you own a reclaimer, you will get a Drake Vulture as a loaner. So there's that to think about as well. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was entertaining. I hope it was somehow or somewhat useful, informative for you guys. And yeah, thank you so much for watching my coverage of the 2952 or the 2022 coverage of the Invictus launch week. This has been Spectre. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, take care, and bye-bye.